Was it tough to leave a guy like Andre at this stage?
Very. It was very tough to leave Andre out. Again, as I explained, we had to give ourselves the best chance in both these games. You know, the first one obviously didn't go our way. We had to split our resources a little bit, and you know, a guy like Peter Sefton also was. Not that I think the bench is anything less than starting these days, because you know the way the substitution gets used, you actually, if you're number 23 or number 1, you know, you play sometimes as much a role in the game. So Andre is really unfortunate not to play. He's really played well, and again, that makes a decision with leaving a player like Frans Steyn rather out than waiting for a guy like Andre performing the way he's performing. It just makes that all easier.
Great. Rassie, are you going to call up any replacements for France and Bismarck?
Let's see how this weekend goes. You know, if we get no injuries, the squad are currently 41, minus those two players who are playing in France. So let's see how the guys are going. And we now saw 13 guys performing out of their comfort zone, away from home against a Welsh team. Some of them did well, some struggled, some need some work. So when we cut the squad on Sunday to less, I think we'll take new injuries in the reckoning, we'll take form in the reckoning, and if we then still feel we need to call up somebody, we'll make that call on Sunday morning. At this stage, I don't think we will.
Rassie, if Trevor doesn't make it, does Wilco drop to the bench or is out the bench?
No, Wilco will start. Wilco is not in the match 23. Trevor's fine, so Thomas will stay on the bench. I just think he will bring something more off the bench than Wilco will. It's just the way they move around the park. I think Thomas is definitely something that will bring something here. When the chest starts burning and the altitude catch up to you, I think he will bring more to it. So if Trevor is out, Wilco will go straight to the starting lineup and Thomas will stay on the bench.
Talk about the bench, Rassie. A lot of exciting players. Are you looking to chase the game or are you looking to shut it down?
I hope we're in front. We don't have to chase the game at that stage. But no, look, I think you guys, if you study this thing, you'll see, even apart from the debutants, there's Lucanio is playing in his second match. You know, Andre's got 26 caps. So Willie is probably the most experienced backline player. There were 41 caps, and then obviously a guy like B stands out. So I guess there will be some guys who will have nervous starts, and you know, depending on how the game is going, I think the bench, leading or behind, I think this bench will definitely bring some attitude and impact and speed if we're behind or in front of the game. So I think the way we selected the bench is all players that will have a definite impact.
Rassie, was the selection of Willie de Roux based mainly on his experience, and how do you see that back three performing, and whether the debut wingers will be able to handle the aerial game?
Yeah, look, it's going to be a challenge for them. It's going to be new, just like you know, Makazolo, you know, handled those Welsh high balls really well. He didn't miss one, where I promise you 4 months ago you couldn't catch one of those. So the way the guys are improving, I guess the next step now we should take, after we handle those high balls, what do we do with them? Because that was certainly something that we didn't execute well against the Welsh. Cebu and Apiwe is great on the high ball. Cebu is getting better every single training session on it. So yeah, it's going to be a test for them. And then, as you rightly say, a guy like Willie, knowing most of the English players and playing against him week in, week out, and he's pretty solid under the high ball, I hope he gives some direction and the other guys can get some calmness from him.